Your soon-to-be bride called you a human exclamation point, and I told you, I said I love that because I really believe that's what you are, and that's who you've always been.
Juice, baby. I'm just the old lucky dog that's still able to do this thing, man. I'm putting on the pads like I'm 15 years old again, man.
Love, laughter, touchdowns, and dance lessons. Things are heating up in Swift-Kelce land faster than a fourth-quarter comeback. First up, Travis Kelce gets called out on live TV as Taylor's soon-to-be bride, and that blush said everything words couldn't. Then, Roker cracks up the internet joking about Taylor's song Wood inspiring baby names, because no parent's brave enough to try that one. Next, Taylor steals the spotlight celebrating Travis's record-breaking touchdown like it's a rom-com finale.
Mahomes has all day. Kelce leaks out. He's got a ton of room in front of him.
Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes saves the 100th touchdown ball from disappearing into NFL oblivion.
He's breaking all the records now, and he's all about the team, so I want to make sure he gets that, and hopefully we can get another football for him later in the season when he actually breaks the record.
Swifties, though, are still mourning the end of Taylor's glam Arrowhead entrances. And finally, her choreographer spills how Taylor went from baby giraffe energy to full-blown Eras Tour dancing queen. So the Chiefs crush it at Arrowhead, the crowd's losing their minds, and Travis Kelce, Mr. Touchdown Machine himself, decides to casually tie a franchise record. No big deal, just his 83rd career touchdown. And playoffs? That's a clean 100. And of course, somewhere up in the suite, there's Taylor Swift rocking Chiefs red, hair in a ponytail, lipstick doing its own victory dance, watching her man make history. Yeah, the whole scene looked like something straight out of a romantic sports movie. But the real fun begins after the game. Kelce hits the post-game interview, and he's doing his usual humble, happy guy routine, talking about how he still feels like a 15-year-old strapping on pads, grinning ear to ear like it's his first touchdown ever. Then the interviewer drops the line, calls Taylor his soon-to-be bride. You can almost hear Swifties collectively gasping through the TV screens. And Kelce, his face lights up. The smile says it all, like, yeah, I heard that and I'm not denying a thing. No words needed, just that smirk and a quick playful response that basically screamed, you're not wrong. It's the kind of reaction that makes you go, okay, something's definitely cooking there.
Your soon-to-be bride called you a human exclamation point, and I told you, I said I love that because I really believe that's what you are, and that's who you've always been.
Juice, baby.
Meanwhile, fans online are in detective mode, breaking down every second of that clip like it's the Zapruder film. Some say the way he smiled was confirmation, others swear it was nervous energy, but let's be honest, he looked like a guy who just got caught daydreaming about wedding cake flavors. And speaking of celebration, after that 83rd touchdown, Kelce threw in a little dance move that, according to insiders, was actually inspired by one of Taylor's tracks, The Fate of Ophelia from her Life of a Showgirl album. Coincidence? Nope. That's love language in motion. You can tell this man's head isn't just in the game, it's in the clouds, floating somewhere between Arrowhead and I Do. And speaking of things inspired by Taylor Swift, apparently even baby names aren't safe from her influence. Yep, the pop queen drops a new album, and suddenly parents everywhere are out here naming their kids like they're characters from a Swift cinematic universe. But when Roker heard about it, the man couldn't resist cracking a joke, because honestly, can you blame him? So here's the setup. The Today Show crew is talking about how Taylor's new songs are apparently inspiring real-life baby names. Sweet, right? Until they mention her new track, Wood, from The Life of a Showgirl. That's when Roker, legendary weather guy, national treasure, and certified chaos contributor, throws out the line of the morning, something about a kid named Wood, and suddenly the whole studio's losing it. Like, sure, August and Evermore sound poetic and dreamy, but imagine yelling, Wood, dinner's ready, across the playground. That poor kid's getting bullied before recess even starts. Insiders say Wood isn't exactly about timber or carpentry, if you catch my drift. The song's more of a double entendre nodding to their relationship with the certain Kansas City tight end who's clearly inspiring her creatively. Let's just say the girl's pen game is thriving. Meanwhile, the segment goes on to list Swift-inspired names that actually work. August, Evermore, Marjorie. All classy, all very Taylor-core. But the fact that people are pulling baby names from her discography like it's a Build-A-Baby catalog is kind of hilarious. It's like Swift has become both Cupid and the baby name committee of the internet. And speaking of Swift's influence, she wasn't just inspiring baby names this week, she was busy melting the internet with yet another Arrowhead moment that could easily double as a Hallmark movie finale. Yep, Taylor Swift showed up once again for her fiancé's big game, and the timing couldn't have been more picture perfect. Travis Kelce hit his 100th career touchdown, and Taylor's reaction? Let's just say if Love had a camera angle, this was it. She rolled up to the stadium looking like she coordinated directly with the Chiefs' uniform designer. Dark red turtleneck, red lipstick, and enough main character energy to make the whole suite her runway. Insiders say when Kelce caught that record-setting pass, Taylor nearly fainted in love. Cameras caught her pointing, cheering, and doing that cute little "that's my man" move with pretty Mahomes beside her. The internet didn't even stand a chance.
Mahomes has all day. Kelce leaks out. He's got a ton of room in front of him.
Kelce's touchdown put the Chiefs up 21-7, and while the rest of the team celebrated on the field, Taylor and Brittany were up in the suite living their best wag life. Half cheer squad, half hype women. The defending champs sealed another win, but let's be honest, the real victory was that reaction shot. Somewhere every NFL camera operator probably high-fived each other for catching it in 4K. Now, Swift might be showing up for her man, but she's been keeping things a bit more low-key this season. None of the dramatic tunnel walks or red carpet-style entrances. She's been slipping into suites like she's on a secret mission. She even entered behind a movable screen, which sent Swifties into full conspiracy mode. Some thought she was hiding something. Others just said, girls tired of paparazzi flashes, let her breathe. But speaking of people who don't miss a single detail, enter Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback, the legend, and apparently the designated memory saver for Travis Kelce's personal museum. While everyone else was losing their minds over Kelce's 100th touchdown, Mahomes was doing what every organized friend does in a group project, quietly making sure the important stuff doesn't get lost in the chaos. Picture it. The crowd's roaring, confetti might as well be falling, and Kelce in full celebration mode chucks the touchdown ball like it's yesterday's coffee cup. He just casually yeets a piece of NFL history into the grass, but not on Mahomes' watch. He calmly strolls over, scoops it up, and treats it like he's rescuing a Fabergé egg. That ball wasn't just any ball, it was the 100th touchdown ball. Without Mahomes, it might have ended up as some practice prop rolling around in a storage bin next to a pile of smelly jerseys. Insiders say Mahomes didn't even make a big deal about it. He just did what needed doing. That's the kind of QB awareness that doesn't show up on a stat sheet. While Kelce's busy being the Chiefs' human highlight reel, Mahomes is basically the team's unofficial historian, making sure the man gets the souvenir he deserves. He even had the ball handed over to the equipment staff so it could be locked away safely because, one wrong toss and that thing showing up on eBay for $1 million. Coach Reed later said Kelce's energy is unmatched, and it shows. 13 seasons deep, and he's still moving like he's got rookie adrenaline pumping through his veins. He's tied records, broken others, and somehow still finds the end zone like it's got his name on it. Mahomes, though, joked that it's only fair Kelce gets to keep that ball. After all, he's been the heart of the Chiefs for a decade.
I mean, he's just like the true Chiefs chief. I mean, he is the guy that's been here through the whole thing, been here with Coach Reed the entire time, and he helped set the culture. He helped set the culture of what it means and to play for Coach Reed and to play in Kansas City, and I was able to come in and have that guy to rely on. And so he's breaking all the records now, and he's all about the team, so I want to make sure he gets that, and hopefully we can get another football for him later in the season when he actually breaks the record.
But apparently one thing even Patrick Mahomes can't save is the disappearance of Taylor Swift's grand stadium entrances, and Swifties are taking it harder than a playoff loss. The pop queen who used to turn every Arrowhead arrival into a fashion event now sneaks in like she's auditioning for a spy movie. Forget the red carpet. This season, it's all about the red alert level of stealth. Insiders say she pulled another undercover move Monday night, showing up to watch Travis make history while somehow dodging every camera like a pro. It's like Mission Impossible, but with better boots. Fans, meanwhile, are in mourning. They're reposting old clips of her strutting into Arrowhead like she owned the place, writing nostalgic captions like, "We'll never get entrances like this again." One even called the loss of Waglore content a national tragedy, which honestly sounds about right. Taylor's been keeping it chill this season. No tunnel glam walks, no dramatic entrances, no wink to camera moments. She even once arrived hidden behind a giant screen just to avoid being filmed. Apparently, Taylor might be dodging cameras at Arrowhead these days, but that doesn't mean she's gone into hiding, especially not from a little two-step redemption arc. Insiders say her choreographer decided to pull a full-on dance intervention. Yeah, Mandy Moore, Hollywood's resident make-you-look-like-you-know-what-you're-doing guru, basically became Taylor's rhythm therapist. Word is, back before the Eras Tour took over the planet, Taylor had a bit of a dance crisis. That awkward era when every award show clip turned into a meme fest. Internet trolls had a field day calling her moves baby giraffe energy, and honestly, she kind of agreed. Sources say she used to get so in her head about it that she'd rather hold a guitar than risk a hip sway in public. So when she started gearing up for the Eras Tour, Mandy swooped in like, "All right, let's fix this." But instead of forcing Taylor into full pop star choreography mode, she went with the let's just not make you look like a malfunctioning robot approach. Insiders joked it was less about turning Taylor into Beyoncé and more about teaching her how to groove without overthinking her elbows. Mandy apparently fine-tuned every move like, okay, queen, that shoulder's doing too much, and let's straighten that knee before it files a worker comp claim. And honestly, it worked. By the time she hit the stage, Taylor wasn't overanalyzing every step, she was just vibing. According to people close to her, she wanted to be so rehearsed that she could dance, sing, make eye contact with fans, and maybe even point dramatically at a random lyric, all without short-circuiting mid-performance. Now behind the scenes, Mandy's saying Taylor's work ethic is nuts, in a good way. Like you give her a move, and she's got it down before lunch. She knows exactly what she wants, which apparently makes choreographing her feel more like collaborating with the CEO of Feelings than a pop star. And get this, Emma Stone was the one who hooked them up, because apparently even Oscar winners have to vouch for your dance coach now. Fast forward, and Taylor's not just shaking it off, she's spinning it, stomping it, and making it look cool enough to launch a whole docuseries. Yeah, 6 parts. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.